Okay, see this question. We have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B and the arrangement of the resistances as shown. So this is A, this is NB, and we have this matrix over here. We have to simplify this. So now how do we solve this? See, first of all, the one thing that we always try to observe is find all the combinations which are in parallel. Okay, either in series or in parallel, and try to combine them. That makes your circuit easier. Okay, so that's what we'll try to do. I have redrawn the circuit over here. Okay, first thing, you have to find all the parallel or series combinations, and see, whenever you get such a complex circuit, remember that it will be simplified into something simpler. Most probably it will be a Wheatstone bridge, or it will be some symmetric circuit. Okay, most probably, I'm not saying every time, but most probably it will be like that. Okay, so we have to try to find some sort of symmetry, but before that, yes, obviously try to combine all the series and parallel combinations whichever possible. So first of all, I can directly see over here these two resistors are in series, so I combine them. Okay, I combine them. Okay, uh wait, so I make it 2R, correct? R and R in series, so I get net resistance 2R. These two are also in series, so combine them together. Okay, so this will become 2R, right? Now we try to find parallel combinations. So I have this wire over here which is directly connecting these 2 points. And if you observe something, this resistor has these two ends, and this resistor has these two ends, and these two ends are connected together. So basically, this resistor is in parallel with this one. See, they have common end. Okay, so these two resistors are in parallel. So what I can do, I can just remove this resistor, and since 2R and 2R are in parallel, I'll get a net resistance R. Okay, this 2R and this 2R together they become R. I'll show over here. This 2R and this 2R together they become R. So I'm drawing just R over here. Correct. Now, is there any other parallel combination possible? So I have this one over here. Again, the same branch and this junction. So this resistor has these two ends, and this resistor has these two ends. So here they already have a common end, and here this end is connected. So this is one branch and this is the other branch. They are in parallel. So again I can remove this resistor, and R are in parallel, so I get R by 2 over here. Again, if you see this resistor and this resistor, they are in parallel, their ends are connected together and to nothing else. So I can remove this resistor as well finally, and put R over here. Correct. The resistor over here 2R and the resistor over here 2R, they combine to become R because they were in parallel. So now if you see, this is much simplified circuit. So I'll redraw this. R and R, and I reach B. So this is my A, R, R, and this is B. Both my resistors over here. A, R, R, B. A, R, R, B. Then I go from here. R, R, B. So here also I get R, R, and finally B. Correct? Like this. Starting from A, R, R, B. A, R, R, B. Okay. And now I have this branch R by 2 connected over here. So if you see, this is a Wheatstone bridge. This is a Wheatstone bridge. Correct? Okay. The ratio of these two resistors is equal to ratio of these two resistors. So the Wheatstone bridge is balanced. That means I can remove this middle resistor. So here I have 2R, here I have 2R, 2R and 2R in parallel. So my net resistance will be R. So option D.